What do you say, Cancer? How you guys doing? This is Cosmic Boogeyman. Um, let's see. I'm just gonna do. I'm gonna do a timeline read, but I was gonna actually just pull and see what happens naturally with the cards here. Sometimes I do intuitive pulls. Sometimes I do the timeline reads. It depends on how things are going and what's going on. For the Cancer energy, I just want to see what I get here. 'Cause I'm gonna be doing a couple of readings today, and I might just go with naturally intuitive. You know when you just don't fight it. These cards don't feel very warmed up. These cards do not feel very warmed up. What's going on here, Cancer? Talk to me. What's going on? Something going on in your energy? Yeah, here we go. Yeah. Okay, look at this. Is that divine communication? No, this is just regular communication. Ground zero. Something's a lot of judgment, a lot of passion. And there's an online component here coming in April or something. Maybe a movement in April. Possibility. Let's keep going here. But yeah, that's an interesting drop. Dropping four like that, I normally wouldn't take them, but you'll see it's gonna be all in alignment. It's gonna be in alignment with your energy. So what I get for you here is a miscommunication that probably caused some strife, some problems. You can see here there was actually happiness before this, and then this miscommunication happened. Probably from a fish. Could be a water sign. Gemini, Pisces. Uh, it could be a Scorpio. Um, yeah, let me keep going here though, because there was a hangman, or the situation was like in waiting or in limbo and waiting and holding. So I'm gonna keep pulling here really quick just to keep us going. But I just want to see very. Hold on. No, this is good. You have a new opportunity coming in March, brand new happiness, complete happiness, a divine offer to the hangman, to the one who's like not going to wait anymore, whatever that means. Um, this could be someone with a leg problem too, but we have to keep going. But here's your card. You're the end goal. Whatever this is, I think this is about you. Okay, so what do we got here? Fighting. The fighting was over that miscommunication. It was tough. You can see it was tough. Ties in here. If there was a gap here, actually, the fighting left a gap. It's going to affect the outcome, I think, but we'll see. There's a divine intervention was played here. Like this is top down. I normally wouldn't see it like this, but this is like the divine an angel saying no. Like they're delivering justice. They're giving you whatever it is against this fighting, which I think we'll get more information on this fighting. But you have a divine, like you have divine matches and divine pairs starting to come up. So it's pretty interesting to see this because you have like one person offering a new opportunity, abundance, another person just over offering their love. But I think this is based on the divine. You're working on something from 7, July perhaps, but there's one and it just grew into so many more. And you just didn't expect it to grow like it did. But there's a gray area. It's not good or bad. But then this is like a love offer or the ability to, the justice of love. Um, I'm very curious. Let me keep going here. Yeah, manifestation right in the corner. So I'm gonna say, hey, this is either you or them, but something is getting manifested, and it's becoming very evident in January. Like, like here we stand. This is 3D. Your perceptions are on 3D right now, Cancer. You're looking at it and going, yup. Like you're seeing it. Whatever this is, you're seeing this happen, and this is, I think, this is why the outcome is lined up to your 3D. That makes sense. That's why there's so many cards dropping here. There's probably more to this then. That makes sense because I'm seeing the devils, I'm seeing angels. You have balance here. The life lesson. I think there was a life lesson that you're trying to learn. Because when we get top down from here, this is the delivery of something from the divine. I'm looking for the other twin to see if I get it, but we'll see. The high priestess. So she's like the twin sister, I would say. But tower moment, wow, wow. The waiting caused you a tower moment, but in the long run, the waiting was almost strategic. You can see there's a foundation here, like, oh, this is a bad situation, but no, these cards are tied in by the new opportunity and the end goal. So this is 11 Pentacles. That's 11 manifestations. If you want to look at it in a really basic sense, it's 11 wishes. It's like, no, not one. You now have 11 because you get this. Like, it's like I wish for more wishes, and I know that's like you're not supposed to do it, but you're realizing the manifestations are real. You have Whoa, look at that. What's going on here, Cancer? Jumpy? Got some jumpy energy? What's jumping out here? Oh, that's what's going on. All right, let's see. We have an Aquarius, someone who's an Empress, and this is actually emotional. I would say moving on. They both were almost moving on. You can look at it. It's very interesting, but it caused a lot of heartache. That's where the Tower moment happened. It was almost like you were like I don't even want to say this, but it's like the divine's gonna test the situation and try to rattle it to see how far we go with it. Let's see, because we got balance here though. See, we have three here, three here. This is a communication card. That's basically your ground zero. It's just saying this is the outcome. Up here is your emotions. You're all over the place. I can see it. There's no foundation here. We lost the cornerstone. But inside that cornerstone, you like if we cracked open this cornerstone, we'd find out what that actually is, what you manifested. We can kind of look a little bit more, but we just cracked open that one. We're cracking open the communications. So that's what it's telling me. Pretty interesting. So there's a King of Wands playing a role in here. The King of Wands could be a passionate male, stability, fiery, uh, pig-headed even, but they have someone else communicating with them. It's I see a lizard here, so that usually tells me someone's got their ear, is what it would be in this case for you, Cancer. So keep that in mind. So I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing, but someone's got their ear, or they always have someone lending their advice to this king. Like I'll give you, like I'll give you it, or they're tied into the dark side or the dark energies, which is not bad because if you see it's a foil card, it's the highest of all the King of Wands. It's the best King of Wands that you can actually have. So this passion's real. Whatever you're feeling it is real. Um, but the thing is, this new opportunity is being gifted by something that's going to change your life, or it's like the I don't want to call it this person, this male, fiery male, could be a fire sign, could be a Sagittarius, could be I really want to say it's probably Sag, but this looks like it could be Aries, but they could be a fire sign or have fire in their chart. But that person there is making this love offer, making a new offer. They're doing this in a way that's going to make people feel at ease. And they're doing it where people are going to connect and embrace this new change. What we also like to see is we like to see this. We like to see the infinity coming in. This is infinity abundance. So this new this like new opportunity, this new chance that you're getting, whatever this is here, Cancer, that's letting you put down your burdens, give you justice for the past. And the Hanged Man is actually part of these burdens, which is interesting because this love offer is coming in to oversee this and it's being blocked, so this can't go anywhere. You're kind of getting cornered. You have to get rid of the burdens. It's a pretty interesting read so far. What else do we have here? You're blocking your manifestation, or you can't believe it, or you don't want to believe it. But by April, this is like it's in full effect. That's kind of what I have here. Um, Look at this. They're just confirming for us. This is what the universe is giving you. That one pentacle. That's this one pentacle here. And they're basically saying that you've taken that one pentacle, went through the hangman, went some trials and tribulations already. You already dealt with a bunch of tower moments getting justice because the divine had your back. So now a love offer is being made, probably by you, Might be by them, but it's really by the divine. Just keep it in that mind. As we keep going underneath this, and when you start cracking open this card and you start looking at temperance, which is patience, which is just wait, wait, wait. But they're telling you here, they're confirming, hey, yeah, there's burdens here. There's burdens here. But how do you get through these burdens is by focusing on it's a manifestation, and you have to work on it. Those things those are very important. Whatever you're looking at, and there's a life lesson here. The more you stay with this situation, the more life lesson. But it's almost like there's a blockage between you turning into this Queen of Cups, whatever that means. There's the twin. Something's going on. Your intuition or their intuition is turned into high gear. When it's in sitting in the center and it's sitting on top of the manifestation, we have a secondary foil card, and you're stacking these foil cards like they're candy because these are not foil cards. So it's pretty evident that you're raising your vibration to a new universal level almost. So here we go. This pentacle is going to lead to more pentacles and oversee, I think, probably tower moments or anxiety moments that you're going through, even back to when you were maybe like looking emotionally to and your perspective of moving on. You've chosen the path of the Empress. You're saying, no, I'm going this way. Um, so now we're waiting on to see what happens going forward. But I haven't pulled over here, and I'm curious to see. Something's been hiding. I think you've been hiding, or something's been hiding. There's two tower moments, and you've been watching them. But there's something that you're fighting at the end here, because that's you. You're the Queen of Cups. But I also see that you want to raise your vibration coming up here. You want to recognize yourself as the Empress, which is very, very intriguing because you're going into alignment with this King of Wands. So I think in reality you're an Empress that actually can manifest and change, but you haven't been able to become a Queen of Cups until you met someone that could provide it. And this King of Wands is providing you this cup, so you can then become a Queen of Cups. I think you're realizing what it's like to go from everything to nothing, and you're taking action on that belief because it's basically a self imprisonment cancer that you have basically been the victim. It's a self imprisonment mentality that something's happened to you. But reality is you have not happened to yourself. All it's saying here is use your intuition. You know you can get out of any situation. Use your highest intuition. You know how to manipulate energy. Yeah, look at. Do I need more confirmation? Do you need more confirmation? The divine is talking to you. It's got your back all the way through. Whenever you are, you're angel touched. You really are. Cancer, if your eyes are on this, this is you. Subscribe now. Notifications, because I'm going to tell you, this is a pretty amazing read. Because we're getting our confirmations over here about the Empress. We're getting our confirmations for the Temperance card coming from another secondary deck. I'm using 4 tarot decks. So, I can feel your energy. We can feel the energies parking. I think the reason is I'm holding off is I don't want to see what this fight, because I think there might be some anxiety about a fight. But there's divine connection here. I think, but this part here is when we don't know what's going to happen. This is where it all comes down to. And there's a love offer coming in. That other pentacle has to be there through balance. But I think it's your love, your pentacle. You're making your way. It's almost like this King of Wands is starting to look elsewhere. But you're cornering them, saying, don't forget, I'm also an Empress. And I will take action on you. Like you'll take their head off. Like no joke. Like no joke, Cancer. You can see their head's gone and you have their crown. Like that's how brutal you are. Whatever you do, you can be very brutal. You're so swift with your sword because you had to have been a queen of swords at some point. Basically, like don't mess with me, motherfucker. Like that kind of person. Yeah, but you have your balance, and you're finding your balance. And just to point this out to you guys, like this is the moon. This is the moon card. That is the sun card. Like that's balance. You have one, you have the other. Everything's based off those two things for us. But this sun or the sun that comes out is basically it's almost like too bright for you, whatever that means. But the angel's guiding your way, saying, "Follow me this way. No, don't cut, because you came very close to cutting that head. But now you don't know what they're thinking because you basically made some kind of deal somewhere. That's what it looks like. But you're going to be in your head about it. But your outcome, remember, is this 10 of Pentacles completion. There's 3 people in here. That's the Emperor, just so you know. That's just the Emperor in hiding. um, so that's the Emperor, and that is basically he's with, maybe you find a friend, a female friend, a partner in crime, but there's 2 dogs in here. There's a house upon a house, and there's some other stuff hidden in here. There's a house actually hidden in here, which could be another house in the future, like you have like a third home, whatever that means. But it's a very good sign, whatever energy you're feeling, whatever you're watching this for, whatever you're connected to, the universe is telling you, yes, yes, it's got your back. It's got your back. There's angels flying all over here. So there is this person that's past life related. They're boosting the intuition to that next level. That's why the twins didn't show up originally. So this third party that's connected into this is helping boost intuition by their past lives. So what it is their groundedness, their stability, their connection to animals. Animals will be more compassionate around them when they're basically they're taking the negative energy out of something. And so that's what happens. So they're just going to keep an eye on stuff and explore because they have 3 wands. That's a second one. That was a page. That was a page of wands. That was the original messenger. So this page has now become 3. So there's 3 wands here, and somebody has their hand on the ball, which is this is all because like, that you also sometimes can mean like the internet, the universe. Um, but there's 3 wands here, and I think that you haven't decided if you're taking your place. But that is what I was looking for. So this king that you're connecting to is going to help you get to your queen of cups or your king of cups. There's a divine match here, and you're pulling out like the foil cards are getting pulled because of you, and there's that sword. You're worried if the sword did anything to this. You cut the head off and you put your hand out, your left hand out, if that matters to you. But you put your left hand out, offering and saying, "Hey, you're always on my mind. You're always on my mind." And this King of Cups is typically blue, typically deep, typically disconnected. Almost seems could be sullen. Who knows? But that's not always the case. And I think this possibility shifted away from you because of whatever happened. But I think you have to be careful because this love offer is still coming in fast moving, which is going to make you happy because the divine says, no, no, remember, I am here. This is your goal. That's your center. Whatever that is your center. The 3 people. So, yep, see? I think you turned into this Queen of Swords. You do not like becoming a Queen of Swords, do you? Oh no, you do not. You do not like the Queen of Swords. Yeah, see, you were cutting the Hangman free. Holy Christ! Wow, like you're vicious with words. You can get very how do you say this? It's like one word answers are like devastating. Like instead of always saying yes or I agree or you go yup, you know, it's just that one way of saying it. It's like, oh, okay. Like they're pissed, but you know how that difference comes out. That's how you deliver it. You deliver it through tactile or even functional like living. Like you say, okay, I'm going to make this feel somewhere on you. Like I'm bringing one word at you and you're going to feel this like no matter what. So you can do this, but the past lives tie in here, and this Queen of Wands is confirming the connection for the 3 people. So you possibly have a Queen of Swords, could be an air sign, could be a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, or you could have Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius in your chart. But like I said, I feel like that's you at the end here because that's your Cancer card. But this person here is a Cups, so they could have Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces in their chart. That would be something. They're holding a scepter, which means they're holding onto something secondary in their left hand, which is very prominent. This Queen of Wands, which sometimes comes across as a Capricorn, but could be a fire sign, past lives are related. They're looking into something. They're always looking at something. They're always looking at the brighter side of things. I think the 2 of you are focusing on the one, whatever that means. And by June, or June's the end goal. That's when this hangman situation ends or comes into alignment and they come down and say, okay, let's talk. But by June, you'll have this situation rectified. It starts early, it starts with March. So you're starting very quickly, but like I said earlier, I said this starts in January. If you really look at it, it's already happened. It's kicked off. You're already seeing end results. You're like, wow, I just had to flip a switch on one thing. And then, so you bring the sister out, and there's a life lesson here. You need to learn the life lesson to get to that final goal, that final offer, that final love happiness, that final like cuddle, like cuddle while you fall asleep thing. Because I think this king of Cups is trying to become a king of Pentacles, which is a manifesting king, which is great because you want to put those pentacles in the king's hand who is of the pentacles. You're saying, well, what would happen if I gave you 10 pentacles, king? Well, he would say, I have 11. At the very least, we end up with 10, but we're going to infinitely create abundance and create more abundance. And that's going to spawn more abundance. And that's going to just become more money. So Cancer, I see you coming into money if you follow your heart, follow what makes you feel good, and don't fight it. You're fighting it, but and you almost cut yourself free. You came very very close here. You can see it. It started out great. Everything was good. You see all the foil cards here, but then the worlds get turned. You have to turn your world, or they have to turn their worlds upside down for you. But that's the life lesson, and that's actually acceptable and okay because someone's world is going to be just normal. Maybe like I said, the one with the past life. They're like, yeah, this is what I wanted. So this could be a past life situation. Um, but you got to stop fighting. Like at the very base and core of this whole read, like I would normally don't pull past this, but underneath it all, you're questioning stuff and you're asking yourself why, what about, how come. I'm going to tell you, just stop fighting it. Embrace the balance that you feel. Embrace that balance because it's there for a reason. And by May, you'll have solid results. You'll have a solid give back to like what you've been seeing. And then by June, you go, oh, yes. And then that 1 year mark will come around because we saw that the 7 was prominent. That was, we said July. So that's prominent. So you basically, by the time you hit 1 year, you're going to be to the Queen of Cups, which is a very fast and financially lucrative way of going. That's what it looks like. If you choose to go another path, let's say against what the universe is telling you, your world will end upside down more than you realize. You have to use your intuition, but you'll live in complete regret. You'll have a brand new start doing something with somebody else. But yeah, see, even looking at this, but this person here, it's like you get out of your head, but you'll still always have regret. So you won't get out of your head permanently because you'd have to find a newer, lower version of the original, is what you're getting. See? But you would say, you have to be past life related no matter what, instead of letting the universe show you something. But yeah, you could explore and find new opportunities of love. You could actually try to spark it on your own. It's very interesting to see this, but the divine's going to say, I'll have your back again. So no matter which way you go, Cancer, you're always protected. But you're going to be the one who's looking back at the situation, wondering, what about, how come? So it's telling you, embrace the change, embrace the opportunity, embrace this beautiful new abundance that you're following. Um, I think that's going to be helpful for you. So do that, get yourself situated, organized, and then go from there because I think you will basically be manifesting a brand new life and happiness and abundance. From lack came want, and from want came greed is kind of how it is. But you're blocking a situation for some strange reason, and you're hiding this block about how you really want this. But these 3 cards that we said we were talking about at the beginning, what they really are meaning, or they're showing me, is behind the scenes there was an online connection. Or somebody was heart, mind, soul, body, but they're passionately, like, this is like a sexual thing connected too. So the communication's sexual, and there's judgment, but in a good, like, let me tell you why you're let me be your coach for a second. That's what I see here, because the judgment sits here, but then it gets miscommunicated and feels like it gets lost in translation. But better off with no judgment is what I see. Just leave. No judgment. It doesn't look like a good situation if you walk away. I can tell you whatever you're looking at, stay on that situation. If you're with me, the divine's telling you stay with it. You have it. Just be happy. Lean into the energetic wave. Let it take you. All right. Please like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you guys think about the channel. Share the channel. If this resonated with you, let me know in the comments. Just drop a line in there. Let me know what you guys think. I'm doing a little more of an intuitive read. I felt like I was just going to bring it out. I usually just do that timeline, but I wanted to see what would happen if you said, I'm going to move on anyway. Because you had that here. You had that, clearly. So, um, they're just saying this is you like this situation because you're in it and it makes you feel amazing. That's fine. It's golden. You want that. You got communication here. All right. Let me know what you guys think. Catch me every Wednesday, 7 Eastern. I'm doing lives, so I'll connect with you there if you guys want. I can read for you, just like I just did, just a little smaller version. All right. Check me out on the TikTok channel too. All right. Bye.